Hey-ho, monk on the hill here. I built a pond in my chicken run. And obviously, the chickens are enjoying it. And so do I. It kind of happened by mistake because the first idea I had was a total fail. My initial idea was to have a little water flow down the hill that's ending in a sinkhole filled with stones. And I thought the water would just sink into the ground. And when I first turned on the water, of course this worked. And the chickens got really excited right away. But already on the next day I realized the water isn't sinking. The chickens enjoyed that even more, but it wasn't exactly what I was thinking about. I added a wire mesh and more stones around it to prevent the chickens from messing it all up, but then this didn't solve the problem with the water overflowing all the time. So I started to dig a bigger hole, constantly hitting mouse holes that drained all the water out, revealing even an egg that a chicken laid into the water. And the bigger hole was just a bigger mess. Chickens enjoyed it, I didn't. And while sitting there with my animals, I came to the conclusion to go really big. I moved a lot of earth and hauled in a load of rocks to stabilize the amount of earth and prevent it from the chickens that they won't scratch it all away in one day. I even dug in an overflow pipe, and first off it seemed to work really well. The chickens and me were really pleased with it, and everyone enjoyed the new water feature we had in our area. Even when it started to get colder and winter settled in, everyone kept enjoying it. But somehow the sheet of ice didn't do the overflow any good. The water couldn't reach it anymore. So it found the way somewhere else through the earth and alongside the pipe that was buried in. I found a hack on the internet about stopping the water to freeze by putting in balloons filled with salt water. I didn't have any balloons around, so I just tried it with a bottle, but obviously that didn't work at all. The water kept on draining, it got really messy. The water kept on flowing through the earth underneath the pond, where the chickens really enjoyed it, but it was just a big mess. All winter long it was a constant freezing, thawing, freezing, thawing. Every time it was warmer, it filled back up. The overflow worked. But then again it froze and the whole story began again. And finally it happened what had to happen. The overflow totally blocked. That's when I had to make the decision to finally do it right. Or at least as right as I am able to. So I turned the water off and waited for better weather. Okay, the first thing I have to do is digging out the hose I had as an overflow. It is totally covered now. That means removing all the stones. And I'm sure as soon as I start digging, the chickens will come. And we'll see how that goes. I just let in the other cat. They don't like each other, or let's say Luna don't like Smalka. That's just approaching now. There might be some cat fights. We'll see. Many bugs, worms, and ants under these stones. So the chickens don't make work easier. Here's the overflow. What it was once. And yeah, as soon as you dig somewhere, chickens are in for it. All the animals are doing good. The dog is a good one anyways. The little kitty. The old nasty kitty. Or cat. She's old. So now there's no fight. That's okay. It's actually pretty good. I got me a liner that's 2 by 3 meters. Let's see if I can enlarge that thing. Definitely has to go from the inlet. Ooh, that's already it. That's 2 meters. So will not be larger. Of course, the inlet totally got washed out because in the beginning I only made it till here. When I started digging out, I just added this stone. So I think I have to put some concrete around here. I have the feeling the phone is overheating while recording in the sun. Last week it snowed. And today, standing here in shorts and t-shirt. It's just crazy. Will be to make an overflow here that'll go into a container, and the hose that goes out there will be attached to the container. I have no idea how to do that yet. It's always been a work in progress. Ideas are coming up while I'm doing it, and so often it's not working. Then I do it again. So this is the great example for it. I was just digging a hole, hope that it'll soak into the ground little by little. But it didn't, unless some mouse came, made a mouse hole. Let me show you. Like that. While first digging it out, I dug out mice holes and all the water drained, and also while it was full there was one mouse that opened up a hole, and oh boy, she surely got flooded away. There is the spot where they have some stones around. I think they are meant for road repair. And as you can see, everyone's taking a little. Doggy fell out. Let's go back to work. Let's mix up some of it. It's nice sandy, stony material that don't have to mix anything. The only thing is, this bag of cement I had laying around for a year, mainly outside. I covered it only halfway, so it's pretty hard. It's old. I might have to knock up some part of it. For only some buckets, I won't drive to town and get a new one. This one needs to be used up anyways, somehow. And of course, water. Kitty! And to be frank, I have no idea how much to put in of each. Again, trial and error. Way too much water. But I don't want it to be too heavy, because I have to carry it. Yeah, getting there. Yeah, that should be usable, and until I'm ready to use it, it might bind a little more. And just in case, I still don't know how to do the whole construction, but let's take some metal. Can't hurt. Oi, chicken! Don't eat concrete. That stone here, concrete on the sides. It's not easy to work with chickens around. Nope, it's not. Let's just put some there. We'll see how that works out. Chickens away! Chickens away! You guys really like concrete, don't you? Makes dirty eggs. Just try to give that area a bit of stability. Don't eat concrete. Somehow, water of course needs to go over the liner I'm having. That might be a problem here. And I think problem solved. Hopefully, I give this a little guidance for the water. And if the chickens will leave it there, that might form a nice little waterfall. That would be cool. Chickens, what if I cover this up? Yeah, what a construction site I'm having here. Plant will survive. I don't know. We will see. At least Kitty's having fun. And since it's all about water, might be a good idea to bring in the spirit level. Up to now, I made it all by eye level. So with my water level here, don't need to be very deep, just a water feature. It looks like I need to do quite some more digging, especially back there if I want the waterfall effect. And of course, the chickens like it. Earth is dug up fresh. Move. Pretty sure I have to get some more material in this area. This is such a great tool. They call it Mokita up here. I have no idea if it's existing in other areas as well. If you know it, tell me in the comments. Have I mentioned that it's not easy to work with chickens around? That's not really lower. Oi! Feathers in your peak. Yeah, if I go with a lower water level, it might work. A bit more material on the sides, if the chickens would leave it there. If you guys would leave it there, and if you would let me work, it would be much easier. And let's check it this way. That's actually pretty good. Overflow, of course, don't need to be that high, but it's too, don't need to be that deep. If it's too deep compared to the rest of it won't fill. It's that easy. Okie dokie. Like another bucket of cement, or the covering first. That's the thing if you don't have any idea what you're doing. It's experimenting, constant waiting and thinking, waiting for ideas, how to do it best, trying to avoid mistakes for later on. If I'm covering it, I have less problems with this. Yeah, I think I'll cover it. So let me get that stuff. Because of the mice I mentioned that might chew from below, that they won't chew through the liner, I'll put down some metal mesh. But I'm not really sure what I got here. To prevent it from rusting within the first month, I'll put down these first. These are chicken food bags. And after having chickens for almost 6 years, I have many of those. If you have the space, don't throw anything away. You never know when you need it. It's a plastic mesh. It's far from being waterproof, but it might prevent it a bit. It definitely makes the underground softer. So yeah, first getting the mess out there that the chickens left. Exactly here. And of course, every little wire that might poke a hole in the liner, bend down. Still don't know how to keep the liner up in vertical position. Okay, I'll add another layer of protection, other material. Still having the house under the roof. Some worker forgot it there. Easier to cut. But since the liner needs to, of course, go over the overflow, I think I'll need to get some more concrete. Yep, having to build this whole overflow area here. Okay, the idea is overflow is here. It goes into this bucket, and with that I'll attach the hose. And again, no idea how to do it. I guess I need some space, of course, for the bucket. Yeah, great. And of course, chicken's back. There's actually not one chicken around, and as soon as I'm here, especially with the shovel in my hand, they all come running again. It's actually quite good. Now if I get this form filled with concrete a little deeper, digging for the chickens. Out. Here we went out. My hole. Yes. Yes. Now for the stability. Let's see what I'll do. I think I'll just pour in concrete. No chicken. Okay, overflow stone. That'll be not that big. That stone might be a good solution, only it is too long. I've never done this, but let's try to cut it with the angle grinder with the flex. About here, let's check this out. Usually when they are thinner, you just hit it with a straight hammer and it might break there. That's all. Let's see how that goes. If the chicken looks like it's mainly burning the disc, but I have a nice slit in there. Let's see if I there you go. Uh-oh, it's breaking at the wrong places. A little more. Chicken, out of the way. I would have another disc, but I'm kind of lazy to go and get it now. Haha. Here chickens have some stone. Yeah, I know gloves are interesting, but it's nothing to eat. No, that actually might work. If not, I still can repair it with concrete, but I wanted to have some concrete underneath anyways. Oh boy, not enough. It's not enough. tiny little bit more. Everything needs to be protected of those pesky little things. Go away, chicken. The liner, I shouldn't forget about the liner. Going up there. No. Yeah, I think I'm done for today. Let's let this concrete harden out and let's see what the chickens leave me over for tomorrow. Okay, the next day. Let's see how much stability this gained. I wanted to have this there, so none. Yeah, did I fuck it up already? Yeah, I have the form to put here. That's okay. And the animals are back. Cat Luna exploring. So now to protect the liner, I wanted to add this stuff here. It's not very thick, but I have it and it's easy to cut. That has to go over the metal. So for now I'll bend around all the not necessary corners. I'm sorry about the occasional sniff, but spring is hitting pretty hard and I've got a hay fever. It doesn't make working outside very nice for me. That one goes over the edge quite roughly because it'll be easy to cut. Tail, bring in the liner. Okay, that's some heavy duty material. And isn't it wide enough? Yeah, great. It's not wide enough in the middle. Deal with what we are having. There's a bit of a hollow area down there. I might jam a little stone in there. The liner is definitely not wide enough. And I really don't want to burn my bridges by cutting that all off. Maybe I can just fold it underneath. I have no idea how it will react when it's filled with water, because the water's got some weight and it will pull everything downwards. And now this spot is definitely too high compared to that area there. The water level is there. This is straight and here it's deeper. Now it actually should work. Well, I have no idea what's going on. let's do the overflow thingy first. 2.5. Might just break. Did not break, but that hole looks too small. But the tighter the better. It's actually looking quite good. But it's an awful long screw here. Takes forever. That looks like it might work. If I get the hose around the corner, oh, let's see how that goes. All chickens away, please. Luna, I think she's not knowing what's going on. She's no fan of other animals. So there are so many chickens around. Looks like she found her safe spot in there. Up till the moment when I'm turning on the water. And little by little I've got a feeling might be time for that soon. I found this old thing next to the dumper, next to the lake. And it's actually an old crab fishing trap. There were still some old bones in they used for bait and 2 dead crabs. And they must have just found that old thing, fished it out. And I was thinking I might use that to filter out the dirt at the overflow. Not that it's blocking right away again. And let me see if I can cut some usable pieces out of here. Might have to run tool for this. I might do that with the flex. It's way faster. Be right back. Yep, that was way easier. And I will, I think, just wiggle it up or fold it. Keep the most dirt away from the outlet. That easy, hopefully. I'll clean up the water flow. Not that all the dirt that the chickens put in runs in as the first thing that will happen. And then we'll see how it goes. Oh well, there will always be some dirt in there. That's the problem area there where I don't know which one is actually higher overflow or there. Hopefully there's higher than the overflow. Yeah, for now the liner is doing a good job of keeping the chickens out. And it looks like chickens are excited about the water flow. That's one nice thing about my place. There are usually more cows and horses passing by than cars. Zdrasty, Vasco. Te vidíme. and there was just a cow herder walking by. The rest of the cows are following him. But we're here for the pond. So if the chickens know where the lowest part is, then we're good. It'll be a close call. Running low on battery. I hope I'll catch just the overflow. I might just make this bit a little steeper if I can. Somewhere the first water is trickling over the overflow, but not where it's supposed to go. Looks like I have to cover this bucket more up. Yeah, I would say overflow seems to work. Okay, I had it running now for a while. Everything seems to work. The water is clear. But I don't like these two bits. So I'll try to remove the stones and dig underneath some more out. It's getting a bit flatter. And of course still don't like how the water is coming in there. To see if I can get another stone underneath to get it more centered and more further out. Oh, and has a nice curve to direct the water. It'd be good if I only get it under there. It would be easier without a chicken in the way. Right, chicken? Now the same over here. I have this. Oops. Chicken, that's mine. Chicken, that's mine. Where is it now? Here it is. Wind protector of the microphone. Almost. Chicken ran off with it. I did quite some digging and a lot of chicken moving, and yeah, it's better. Not perfect, but better. And I did a lot of thinking what to do about the edge. First off, I thought it's good to have just heavy rocks on here, but I have tons of flat stones, you know, stuff like that, much bigger ones. And now I'm thinking, if I'm having the big rocks down here, I could flat it off on top with these stone tiles. So I don't have to cut anything, I'll just cover it. The only problem is these stone tiles are far away behind the chicken coop. That'll be a lot of carrying. Not looking forward to it, but if I want it, I have to work for it. So I'm doing that. I'll turn the camera off. See you when I have them here. It just got me this handful and it wasted me. So I got the wheelbarrow, got another, I don't know, 6 really big ones. But moving a wheelbarrow through a chicken area where they made tons of holes in the earth, it's not an easy job as well. I don't know if it's a hay fever or the medicine I took because of that yesterday, if it's still hanging on, but I'm running out of power. Or maybe getting old, who knows. So let's see what I can do with that and how it goes on. I definitely have to do some chicken moving again. I have no idea how to start. Maybe big ones up there first. Let's leave that for now. Yeah, they just always know where I want to go next. Don't you guys? Weighing it down with other stones. Good, 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 good. Till now. Curved bit would be cool. Of course, that's not existent. Ooh, that might be a good one if just has to hold the weight of chicken, I guess. If I get the biggest one, having right over the overflow. And cool. Massive one here. So all over the place. Straighter would be nice. One on the other side. Something long, you're standing on something long. Holds the weight of chicken. Okie dokie. It's a nice rock, but don't gives me the height that I'm needing. And again, chicken always where I want to work. It's actually old roof tiles. So everywhere are some nails and they just nailed them to the roof. Now we can use one of the longer ones. I'm already running out of these that I brought. I got the feeling I have to go for another load of these stone plates. Whoa, don't want to. Do you think you're helping or something? Huh? Yes, chicken, that's exactly there where I want to work. How did you know that? I'm talking to you, lady. Why are you alarming? Everyone's running. Rooster gave the signal. Some chickens back there, not moving at all. These are the ones that will be eaten next. Not by me. There's not many birds. Constantly getting some of my chickens. Yay, I'm all around. Now filling the gaps in between.
Yes, chickens, I'm working here now. You know that exactly. Well done. So, and to cover all this on the other side as well, looks like I need to get way more rocks. That'll be, oh boy, that'll be work again. But yeah, that's almost 2 carloads. We'll see. Probably not doing that today. Tomorrow, or the day after, as they used to say here. I just collected some more stones, rocks. Brought them with the car up to the road. Threw them over the fence. They rolled down here. Wrecked a couple of my distance holders. Bent the fence. But yeah, the whole thing is flexible. So I repaired those. Now the rocks are here. Wheelbarrow down the hill to the pond. Yay, more stones.
And finally, for the finish, a handful of flowers in between the rocks and adding some seeds, and hopefully something might grow there. I really enjoy sitting with chicken and the other animals, but constantly just sitting on the ground isn't so nice. I'd like to have some shade, shelter, a bench. I always planned to set this up here, so I think that's what I'm gonna do now. If you want to see that next step, make sure to subscribe and you won't miss the new video.